G'day, I'm Warwick Schiller and welcome to my video blog number 4. You know, I'm doing these blogs on different experiences that have happened at clinics, and this one again is once again on the helmet issue. Now, before I go any further, let me unequivocally say that I am not against helmets. I think helmets are great. I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing a helmet. In my last video I got a lot of flack about saying, people thought I said that you shouldn't wear a helmet. I have never said that. If you want to wear a helmet, that's up to you. I think it's a good idea. I personally don't wear a helmet because I'm outside in the sun all day, and I think statistically I'm 3 times more likely to die of skin cancer than I am to die of falling off a horse. So I wear a hat, keeps the sun off my face, but I'm not saying you shouldn't wear a helmet. But anyway, so these blogs are about things that have happened at clinics, and once again this story is about a helmet story. So I was doing a clinic in southwestern New South Wales in Australia, and at the start of the clinic I usually ask everybody, what's your horse's biggest problem? And this one girl said, well, I don't have one. He doesn't have one. I said, doesn't have any problem? She goes, no, he doesn't have a biggest problem. They're all the same size, they're all big. He bucks, he bolts, he won't go forward, he spooks, he bites, he kicks, he blah blah blah, did all that. So anyway, so we started going through doing the groundwork stuff at this clinic, and there was a girl there had like a 12-year-old gelding, and he'd never done any groundwork, but he was cool with anything, whatever you want me to do, he was fine, you know. But when we started on this one that the girl had all the problems with, trying to desensitize him, he spooked and pulled back and reared up and farted and carried on. And once we got through all that stuff and then we tried to get him to move his feet, he would kick and squeal and strike. I mean, he was nasty. Anyway, I was working him for a while, and I got, you know, he got a little bit out of air, and I want to let him sit and relax for a minute, and I want to have a bit of a rest. So I was letting him sit there, relax, and I said, these kids were all from a pony club out there, and I said, are there any pony club instructors here? And like 8 people raised their hands. I said, okay. I said, that girl over there with that really quiet gelding we just worked with? And I said, yeah. I said, is she allowed to ride that horse at pony club without a helmet? And they said, most certainly not. It's not safe to ride a horse without a helmet. And I said, fair enough, okay. I let that sit in the air for a couple of minutes while this horse stood there panting and carrying on. And then I said, well, let me ask you another question. What about this horse that spooks and bucks and rears and bolts and strikes and kicks and does all that stuff? This young girl here, is she allowed to ride this one at pony club with a helmet? And they all said, why, yes. And I said, you people are crazy. Okay, and that's what I'm getting at with this stuff about the helmets. I told him I wouldn't get on that horse with a helmet and a vest and a life jacket and a raft and a whistle and a torch and a homing beacon and a seat belt. You know, I said that girl over there is 100 times safer riding that horse without a helmet than this girl is riding this one with a helmet. And don't think it's about the girl on the quiet horse riding without a helmet. I'm not saying she should ride it without a helmet. I'm saying riding that horse with a helmet's a good idea. Getting on this horse at all, thinking that it's okay for this girl to get on this horse with the helmet, I thought was just absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, so that's my take on the whole helmet thing. It's another story that happened at the clinic, and maybe I'll dredge up from our memory banks a few more stories about clinics. But anyway, once again, I think helmets are a good idea. But I don't think helmets are a good idea when you're getting on the world's most dangerous horse, or the world's most unprepared horse, or a horse that you know spooks or bucks or bolts, or something's likely to happen. That is not a good idea. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. See you guys next time.